In the fast-paced world of DevOps, where agility and collaboration reign supreme, there's an often underestimated component that holds the key to success: documentation. Yet, all too frequently, documentation lags behind, resulting in confusion, bottlenecks, and even failures in the deployment pipeline. But fear not, for there exists a transformative approach that is reshaping the landscape: documentation as code. This revolutionary concept challenges the traditional notion of documentation as a separate, secondary task by elevating it to the same level of importance as the code itself. Documentation as code revolutionizes the development lifecycle by integrating documentation seamlessly into the process. No longer relegated to an afterthought, documentation becomes an integral part of every stage, from planning and coding to testing and deployment. Just like the code, documentation evolves alongside the project, ensuring that it remains relevant, accurate, and up to date. With documentation as code, maintaining accuracy and relevance in our documentation is no longer a Herculean task. Every change made to the code is automatically reflected in the documentation, eliminating the risk of discrepancies or outdated information. This seamless synchronization between code and documentation enhances transparency and reduces the likelihood of misunderstandings or errors. By embracing documentation as code, teams foster a culture of transparency and accountability. Every team member, regardless of their role, has access to the latest documentation, empowering them to make informed decisions and contribute effectively to the project's success. Collaboration becomes effortless as everyone works from the same set of information, leading to faster problem solving and improved productivity. Documentation as code has been a game changer for our DevOps practices. It has not only streamlined our workflows but also enhanced the quality and reliability of our deliverables. With documentation integrated directly into our development process, we can ensure that our documentation remains comprehensive, accurate, and accessible to all stakeholders. With documentation as code, as a DevOps engineer, I no longer waste time sifting through outdated documents. Everything I need is right there, alongside the code. This accessibility and immediacy of information enable me to focus on my tasks more effectively and contribute meaningfully to the project's success. Collaboration has never been easier. Whether it's updating documentation or resolving issues, we're all on the same page, quite literally. Documentation as code facilitates communication and alignment across teams, fostering a sense of unity and shared purpose. So, as you navigate the ever-evolving landscape of DevOps, remember the power of documentation as code. It's not just about keeping your documentation up to date, it's about fostering a culture of continuous improvement and excellence, where documentation is valued as highly as the code itself. To learn more, follow Motivalogic on our social media handles at Motivalogic and visit our website at www.motivalogic.com.